Hello, welcome to the Funko Illuminati. This is Sean, and here we have LBD. I don't know if anybody's here currently waiting, so I'm gonna filibuster for a few minutes until we get a few people in here,
Yeah.
and then I am going to make an announcement. It's a good news for a change because I'm sure you guys are aware. As of a few weeks ago, I was let go from my job. Um, just to go over real quick, basically what happened was is after my shift, I was asked to speak to the managers, and then the call center manager came on, and their exact wording was is that we are restructuring, and we feel that you're not a good fit, which was ironic after being there for 8 years. But no hard feelings. No. Well, Mike, I'm gonna go with something a little different than dim sum today. So basically, I want to announce to everybody that the next day, actually that day, I went and looked for a job, and I had a call the following day. Now, that place interviewed me twice over the phone, and they said I was hired. However, I didn't make the announcement because, again, everything was done over the phone. Nothing was absolute. So what I did was, I
And
was supposed to
Sean being the big skeptic that he is.
hey man, you know what? If it isn't tangible, or if I can't physically hold it, then uh, you know, seeing is believing. But anyways, long story short, I was supposed to start this Monday. Then I got a call. They pushed it back until the following Monday. This Monday coming up. Now I wanted to wait until everything was official. Hey, Mike, Campbell's, Elaine, thank you guys for coming in. I wanted to Lisa Noble, thank you for coming in as well. I wanted to make and has I wanted to make sure that it was solid, that there was, no false hope, anything like that. So today I just officially picked up the equipment for my new job. I am doing it's call center work again. Same money, same hours, and the place that I'm working for is about a 10-minute walk from my house. I'll be working from home mostly. It's going to be in and out of the office, back and forth. Uh, just for the purposes of, because I don't know what the nature of the company I work for. I don't know what the nature of the company I'm working for, so I want to make sure that I'm not going to give too many
It
details
don't
about
matter,
who I'm
yeah.
working for, or what I'm doing, just because I don't, like I said, I don't know all the how private it is. But long story short, I now have a job, and things are looking pretty good. So I will be working. And the irony is that because the other place cut me loose, I got approved for severance. So from now until February, I will be getting from now until February, I'll be getting a paycheck every week, which is nice.
Can I do it?
So that's basically it. I have a job now.
Yeah. And you
Uh,
be good. When you're in school, I don't bother you. When I'm doing this, you need not supposed to bother me. You understand?
okay. Hey, we one, listen to your father. So yeah, that's pretty well it. I am gainfully employed again. So hopefully this pans out. There's no further bumps along the road.
Yeah.
Lisa. I'm glad it worked out as well, because honestly, I'm not in the best of situations. I'll explain. So prior to me losing my job, I bought a bunch of STCC stuff. Some of it was for other people, which everyone's bought and paid for their stuff.
You
But I
mean
also
you mean NYCC, buddy?
NYCC, sorry, and I uh, I prepaid for something and then lost my job, so I was kind of obligated. This is something I wanted, and I'm going to open it up live.
Yeah. I tried to get it.
Yeah, it was something LBD. Actually, two people tried to get it, but wasn't so much luck. LBD was one of them. Funko Dad, who just recently came back, was one as well. Oh wow, they used really good tape. I can't even to actually peel.
By the way, I can barely see the chat because my glasses broke, so I gotta go to deal with that. Well,
What
they didn't
happened?
break. Well, the screw came out, and it's happened already, like for like the fifth time. It just means it's time to get new ones because it's gonna keep coming loose.
Oh well, could always. Yeah, I don't know what to suggest.
Yeah, see, you guys, when Sean has no smart comeback, I'm in trouble.
Well, no. I was trying to think of mechanically what you could use. I was going to think of epoxy, but the problem with epoxy is that the screw needs to rotate on a pivot. That will be.
Yeah, I'd rather take it to the people who are paid to do that than use my insurance where they can deal with it. And I might just get new frames and call it a day.
Okay. Hopefully I can feel this thing.
I haven't used my insurance for my as soft as you took that tape off. You're like doing like a 180 with that bubble wrap. With that.
Well, it's actually there finally. Oh wow, very industrial. It's got that literal new car smell to it. I don't know why.
Maybe they packed it in their car.
Maybe. Oh, there's a little nick in it. Oh well, that's a shame. Oh well.
Well, at least you got the right box and the right pop.
And the right sticker.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, that's it for that. But yeah.
What would you have done if you slipped out of your hand?
It wouldn't go anywhere anyways. Between my gut and the table, it
No, I
literally...
mean when you went back with it.
Oh, no, my hands are pretty... I got a basketball grip on it. There's really... But there we go. Bloody Ben. Yeah. Sweet. This was one I really wanted.
That's one of the things that made me not want to collect that line. I was like, I have a feeling they're going to do something like that. And I'm going to be pissed about it. So I didn't collect it. Oddly enough, I do have a Ben, but just not that Ben.
Well, my problem with this one is that like I said, I put down half the money as a holder for it. Hey, Brandy. I put the money down as a holder on it, and then later that day I got the call. So I was like, and so my mom was nice enough to, which I'm going to pay her back if she's watching this, which she knows I'm paying her back because I borrowed the money off of her, but she was nice enough to cover the money for this. So I'm just glad I got it. I mean, I now have the whole set. Now I need to, if anybody out there one of these days. Oh, well, Brandy, the announcement is I am gainfully employed. I just picked up the equipment for my new job. I will be working in another call center for the same amount of money, same hours, so nothing changes there. I actually have all the, like the, all the equipment's on the table right now with a bunch of Funko Pops that I was selling. So I'll be working starting Monday. So basically that's it. I mean, I'm glad to be working. It'll be nice. Be nice to have a steady job, at least some steady form of income. And now I can just start paying bills off, and definitely, I'll be doing videos, but they'll be very short and very few and far between. I have some stuff that's been coming in the mail that I had purchased prior, so I'm probably gonna it'll be at least another week before I do another video, just because I need to get.
You can come over here and help me with the 12 boxes that I have piling up in my house. It's ridiculous.
Well, I told you how to solve that problem. Fire solves everything.
Yeah.
So I am definitely happy to be through the worst of it. I do want to take the time to say thank you for everybody that responded to the first video, the one announcing I had lost my employment. And I want to thank you for everybody that took the time to step out and offer help. And I want to especially thank Fox Crown, who definitely was a big help in this. You guys, he does a lot for the community, and I just, I know he's probably busy right now, but thanks again, Fox. Seriously, man, you really, really went above and beyond, and more than anyone should have, as well as the people that took part in his raffle. I also want to, there are, not to get sentimental or, you know, I want to thank you guys. I talked to everybody, on and off, and it really shocked me the amount of people in the community that came forth, and people that I didn't think actually watched my videos who did. Just generally speaking, I want to thank everybody. It means a lot, and thank you. Being this side of the border, you don't really see a lot of people, and LBD and I know more about each other, yet we've never actually sat in a room and had a cup of coffee. So,
Yeah.
It's
how do you know I like coffee?
Well, coffee, tea.
Are you trying to tell me something? Do I need to call somebody?
Go right ahead if you feel the need to, man. I'm addicted to coffee and I love the stuff, man. But so that's it. I'm just glad. I mean, it's definitely a burden. I will be honest with you. Past 2 weeks have been very, very, very stressful. It's hard to, put a face on for people. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to do videos, because it wasn't in me. And like I said, not this coming week, but the following week, I will be putting some content out. And yes, that's basically it, man. I mean, I want to thank everybody, man. It really means a lot, and I'm grateful for it. Also, don't forget, guys, there's going to be LBD is going to be doing his charity event. Now, that's if you can see.
Yeah, well, the thing about that is what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm probably gonna either wear the glasses and hopefully the lens will have a comedy moment where the lens will keep popping out or whatever, because it'll stick in there for a bit. Or either that or just deal with it or just make my screen bigger. That's it. That's pretty much where I'm at. One thing I will say for the people who are here, if you are going to participate, just in case you miss it when in the beginning of, hold on, wait, I'm saying something. What the way I'm going to go about it, because I've seen a lot of auctions have a lot of issues when when it's going to end or whatever. There will be a timer, whatever, for the ones that are auction style, and yes, you'll hear the beep, but the bids will end when the end line is put in the chat. That's it. Let's call it. It'll end then. Just to make that clear for those of you who are here and are wish to participate, and then I'll explain it again, obviously tomorrow, Sunday, and stuff like that. But I just wanted to go kind of as smooth as possible. I know that running StreamYard is stressful enough, and running an auction and StreamYard will be probably a task because I've never done it. I've only been on the seller side as a guest, so that's going to be different. But I also appreciate everybody who has donated and contacted me to try to do something. I just got contacted actually by Reckless today, saying that he wants to do something separately, but on his own, on his just not a live or nothing like that, just similar to what Fox did for you. So if anybody wants to go check that out, he has some items available. I think for a waffle, and the proceeds will be going towards Andrew and his family. But other than that, it's it's gonna be a good time, and like I said, I'll try to put something together so we can have a little bit of fun in between as well. Just so it's not just all about money, and for as much. And we're trying to get Teresa to come on, Andrew's wife. See if she has the time. It's not that she wouldn't come on. It's just that her work, where she works, literally. I've been on the phone with Andrew for hours out of like hours of the week, and the amount of time she gets called in is insane. Like it is seriously insane. So that would be the only thing. Hey, Mama J.
From number 9.
Yeah. You alright, buddy?
No.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just letting Mama J know what.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to show her what I wrote for him.
What? Yeah, sure. Supposed to show something. I don't know. Oh, she wrote the same thing I did, but on her little.
Don't tell.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nice.
But yeah. Man, no, honestly, man, I'm glad you got that job. I know after I saw your video, I called you and you were already like in the process. I'm assuming after taking a moment, we're in the process of already getting your resume out there. And I saw how many places you applied to. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to give you guys an idea, that night when I was let go, uh, I did the video. I posted that. LBD contacted me. Him and I talked for a bit, and I applied to 36 places. In fact, I got 2 hours sleep that night. And the following day, I was taking phone calls from people. And I had a few interviews. Some of them were good. Okay, Brandy, you get back to work. Uh, some of them were good. Some of them, it's funny. Out of all the interviews I had, the one I really wanted, and the one it sounds really weird, and I would have liked it if they'd given full time hours and at least $1 more, was the clerk at a gas station. And somebody thought it was really weird. I was like, no, I said if it was full time and $15 an hour, I would gladly do it. Just for the record, minimum wage here is 14. So don't think we're all living in, some places that have lower minimum wage. Don't think we're living in, solid gold castles with drinking out of crystal goblets. But I would have
Also,
loved
the exchange rate is pretty different. So if you take 15, that's still lower than most minimum wage now here.
well, one bedroom for rent in most places in Ontario are over $1,000. So that's just keep that in mind. But
Yeah.
my point that I'm stressing is that, I'm glad to be working. I'm glad that, things worked out the way they did. And the best part is that this campaign that I'm working for this place, this company's been around for 50 years, and the actual company, this campaign is a new one. So, because they have what they call mixed queue agents, which handle more than one company. In this case, we would be handling just one company only, which is nice. So it's not that I have to learn a bunch of different systems at once. So, but it's going to be something, that's for sure. I start training Monday. That's another thing too, is that I'm going to have to get back to a normal sleep schedule, because training is from 8 to 4. So 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. So I'm glad that things are good. But yeah, so everything seems to be working out for most people. I mean, LBD is going to be doing his charity events.
Yeah. And I actually won't be here. I'll be in my normal location, which is in your room, because the computer is also closer there. The computer will be closer there, and I'll have more. Like I said, there's a reason why I started moving all those boxes. Is like I just want to be more able to move around a little bit more.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. So I'll be over there. Tomorrow. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. There's actually a party happening outside for all the kids to do the trick or treating here.
Well, I think once I pay my credit cards off, like I said, that's my goal right now, is to pay those credit cards off. I might buy a year subscription to StreamYard. That's another thing, because I really like the background and the logo.
Yeah.
But in the meantime,
did you check when your month is up? That's another thing you purchased right before you got let go. Actually,
yeah, it was. I purchased a lot of shit. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Hey, Wayne. Thanks for coming in. I was just announcing I got a job, so which is good. But
Oh yeah, and Bloody Ben.
oh yeah, that was the other thing too.
Yeah, Bloody Ben.
I need to
Bloody
cannibalize.
Ben was a purchase he made before he lost his job, like right before he lost his job.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the other thing too, guys. So for people thinking that I was rolling in cash and I bought a Bloody Ben after I lost my job, no. I bought this before. That was one of the reasons why, if you saw the video, I looked like somebody had just, gutted me, was because I went, how goody. I just made a large purchase that I maybe shouldn't have done. Because just to give you an idea, for me to buy this in Canada with the exchange was almost $300, which is the largest purchase I've ever made on a Funko Pop. So
Yeah.
if it's no, I did okay for the record, guys, just for the record, I did apply at Toys R Us. I did apply at Hot Topic. I did apply at a couple EB games, and the problem is that any of those jobs, if now none of them are called, but I do know that they'll be calling through the month of November most likely. If I had gotten those jobs, it would have been seasonal. It would have been part-time. It would have been at minimum wage. That was the other problem. I would have taken them if I had no other options.
Yeah. But you got one, so
Yeah.
yeah.
That was the one thing I was afraid of if I got a job at one of those places, like, because it's just that's awkward. I mean, seeing, I'm well known in the community, at least in my local area. I'm not what I would consider a big time collector in the sense of buying expensive grails and flashing stuff that I own. But man, that would have been interesting. But now the other thing is, the funny part is though, I still have to be very careful with what I spend between now and the next couple of weeks, because like I said, that new job paycheck won't be in for a while yet. So, but at least things are taken care of.
Yeah.
So aside from a little ding there, the box and everything is immaculate.
Honestly, with those things, you're lucky if you that's all you got.
Yeah,
I had one of mine get damaged yesterday because a whiteboard fell on top of it, and it wasn't that bad of a damage, but still, it was in perfect condition, and now it's not. So that sucks.
I need to take this out of a hard stack, and I think I know the one that's going to be taken out of the hard stack. I have an Audrey 2 from Target that's in a hard stack. I think the Audrey 2 can afford to be out of the hard stack.
Well, I have a couple things that I need to put in hard stacks now, and I don't know what to take out because I got a lot of sign pops in hard stacks. Well, I got them in armors.
Well, I need pop armors, but the problem is, and especially right now, is that they are not cheap, not in the slightest. Oh. Reminds me, I'm gonna send a quick message to my mother to find out if Nations has their but not their buffet, but their thing that you can grab food from. Because seriously, okay, in case anybody's wondering, if you look at my Instagram feed, there was I forget whose live stream, but I said if I got a job, I would put a picture of dim sum because that was the first thing I wanted to get once I had employment. So,
I think it's Andrew.
Yeah, it was. Oh, yeah, it was Andrew. So,
oddly enough, the person we can't see it.
Yeah. Oh, that's what that is. I was like, there is a little. Oh, that's what that is. I was like, what is that little black line? And then I realized it's the camera cover. Hey, Thomas. But yeah, so that's basically it. I mean, probably gonna spend the weekend getting all these pops that I was taking pictures for selling. I'll probably put those back on a shelf. But yeah, that's pretty well it right now. Golden collectibles. Well, I mean, I'm sure somebody will buy it. I was just lucky. I got this at 200 American with the exchange. That's what killed me. So, I mean, Good luck. All I can say. Um,
Yeah, right. Here's the thing with the whole NYCC stuff. If you don't sell it within the first week or week and a half, it gets tough. It gets really hard, and
yeah.
it's gonna be a long road, man. I'm having issues myself, to be honest. I have a couple of things I gotta get rid of. The sad part is that the stuff that people really really want is the stuff that I like. Like we have the same taste.
Yeah.
And like Venomized Magneto, Red Goblin, Danny Phantom, what
Mm.
is Fezzik. Like I was lucky enough to pick up the chase of Wesley before it skyrocketed apparently. Because the other day I looked at it, it was like $80. I was like, what the hell? It was just
Wow.
like
Really?
$45. I don't know if it's still up there, but when I looked at it, it was. I was like, Jesus, I would have been screwed. I'm like, you know what? There's no point of keeping this Fezzik at that point because it's just
I'm
gonna keep going up.
I'm curious what Ben's at right now because
I think he's like at 220. He wasn't the highest in YCC pop. I know that.
and I'm using the one thing I hate looking for prices of pops.
What the Funko?
No. Pop price guide. Because lately they seem to be 230. They seem to be all over the place.
Yeah, right now it's everywhere. Uh,
Well, I think in about 9 minutes I'm gonna cut you guys loose and I'm gonna
I'm looking at it right now. It's just 230.
yeah.
So
Might,
not so bad.
might take it.
Surprisingly, I thought it would be more considering the show.
Well, give it time. Give it time. I'm sure if the show once third season comes out, but I'm just I feel relief, like literally, just I'm not, interesting times, interesting days, say the least. But yeah, that's pretty well it, guys. I mean, I don't got any other good news. Just that now I just need to keep to a budget and get everything,
Uh,
get my house in order, so to speak.
so you went from comic book guy to Professor Farnsworth. Good news, everyone.
Went from comic book guy to what?
Professor Farnsworth.
Uh, Quiet Hermes.
Hey,
Actually,
why
no.
the hell are you the only dark skinned guy in the room? Okay, that's messed up.
Actually, I was baking on your back and your hair.
Sure.
I'd love to see you do the limbo. I don't think you'd
Oh
get off.
man, no, I can't. You know what? I would need to be at least another 100 pounds lighter and stretch a lot. Mm. Okay, what? Oh. Yeah, I'll make you one in a second. So
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. Oh, please tell me it's not the one like Mitch's.
No, it's a regular one. By the way,
that's right. I haven't watched it yet, and I don't want to hear about it.
I did. Watched it.
And I did.
Yeah, we watched it in the morning before her class.
Yeah.
While she was eating her waffles.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna close things up because honestly, I haven't eaten yet, and I'm hungry. And so I'm gonna head out and get some food. And in the meantime, guys, I want to say thank you.
Jesus.
I want to say thank you for everybody that came in today. Anybody that watches this later, again, thank you all for being concerned and sending your well wishes during this. I don't want to say troubling time, but difficult nonetheless. And thank you a lot. It really means a lot. Well, I'm going to get going. I'm sure LBD's got a few things to do, especially with the wee one there. So we're going to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you for everyone that came in. And you got anything else to say, LBD?
Just everybody take care and hopefully see you guys on Sunday.
Bye. So I'm skipping Halloween.
And that's her
All right.
announcement. Bye,
All right.
everybody.
Bye.